Just as Firawn opposed Musa, he stood as the Firawn against our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. This man, a living symbol of pride and cruelty, vowed to crush Islam and its messenger using his wealth, influence, and family connections. He held a prominent position in Mecca, yet history would remember him as the father of ignorance. His story transcends the tale of a single man. It embodies the struggle between truth and falsehood. Why did Abu Jahil resist so fiercely? Was he genuinely unaware? His defeat at Badr and his unyielding pride remained until his final moments, the tragic demise of the pharaoh of the Ummah. Abu Jahil will astonish you. Now here is the untold account of Abu Jahil, including details that few are aware of. Subscribe to the channel now so you never miss these Islamic stories. Abu Jahil, whose given name was Amir bin Hashim bin al-Muhira, belonged to the Makhzoom clan, one of Mecca's most influential tribes. The Makhzoom branch, renowned for its strength and respect within Quraysh, held the responsibility of defending Mecca. Because of this, Abu Jahil was nurtured with leadership skills from an early age. His precise birth date remains unknown, but he was likely a few years senior to Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. His family counted among Mecca's wealthiest and most influential. His father, Hisham bin al-Mughira, a respected Quraysh leader and prosperous merchant, oversaw trade caravans spanning the Arabian Peninsula, amassing considerable wealth. Abu Jahil enjoyed a life of luxury and privilege, received top-tier education, learned reading and writing, mastered poetry and eloquence. From a young age, he stood out for intelligence, speaking prowess, and magnetic personality. His societal influence allowed him to play an active role in Mecca's social and economic affairs, mediating tribal disputes, contributing to important decisions. For him, family, honor, and tribal prestige were paramount. He actively shaped Meccan society and politics, deeply devoted to tradition and ancestral beliefs. As a staunch defender of idol worship, he viewed Mecca's religious and social order as sacred. The idols at the Kaaba represented not only spiritual symbols, but also Mecca's economic vitality, attracting pilgrims from across Arabia and bolstering trade. For Abu Jahil, any challenge to this order was unacceptable. He considered it his duty to protect the Kaaba and the city's honor. In 610, Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam began conveying the message of Islam after receiving divine revelations in the cave of Hira. The call to the oneness of Allah, rejection of idol worship, and the pursuit of social justice unsettled the Meccan elites. Abu Jahil emerged as one of the fiercest opponents, perceiving Islam as a threat to his authority, family prestige, and societal balance. He also foresaw the risk to his economic interests. Initially, he underestimated the Prophet's message. Yet as Islam spread rapidly among the youth, slaves, and women, his concern deepened. He devised multiple strategies, becoming the architect of persecution and oppression against Muslims. His plan sought to isolate believers, impose economic hardship, and inflict physical torment. Sumaya, bint Khayyat, and Yasir bin Amir, regarded as Islam's first martyrs, endured severe suffering under his hand. This family, united in faith, faced brutal torture to coerce renunciation. Abu Jahil personally targeted Sumaya, attempting to force her to abandon Islam. When she remained unwavering, he struck her down with his spear. Yasir endured a similar fate. Their resilience became a lasting example for fellow Muslims, etched in Islamic history with honor. Bilal Al-Habashi, an Abyssinian slave, angered Abu Jahil and the Meccan elites upon accepting Islam. Abu Jahil subjected him to extreme torture, laying him on scorching sand, placing heavy stones atop his body, denying him food and water. Yet Bilal persistently proclaimed Ahad, Ahad, affirming Allah's oneness. This steadfastness became legendary. Bilal later gained freedom through Hazrat Abu Bakr, becoming a pivotal figure in Islam. Abu Jahil's hostility extended beyond Muslims, directly targeting Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam, aiming to tarnish the Prophet's reputation and halt his message on one occasion as the Prophet prayed near the Kaaba. Abu Jahil and his companions threw a camel's stomach upon him, a moment that tested Muslim patience. Hazrat Fatima, while cleaning the Prophet, could not restrain her tears. Yet the Prophet remained serene, seeking Allah's aid. Abu Jahil persistently insulted the Prophet, labeling him a magician, poet, and madman. He sought to portray the Prophet's message as meaningless, yet the integrity, honesty, and trustworthiness of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam were well known among the people. Many of Abu Jahil's schemes backfired, inadvertently drawing more people to Islam. Abu Jahil and other Quraysh leaders enforced a harsh boycott lasting 3 years, known as Shib Abi Talib. During this time, Muslims and the family of the Prophet were forced to live outside Mecca. Trade with them was forbidden, and marriage alliances were prohibited. Muslims endured extreme suffering, hunger, and hardship. The cries of starving children echoed through Mecca's streets. Some resorted to eating tree leaves to survive. Yet despite the severe trials, they did not renounce their faith. The boycott ended when certain Meccans felt remorse and tore apart the agreement. Abu Jahil's arrogance and obstinacy blinded him to the truth. It is said that one night, near the Kaaba, he heard the recitation of the Quran by Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam. He was deeply moved, astonished by the beauty and depth of the verses, yet his pride and social status prevented him from accepting the message. He once confided to his companions, "I know Muhammad speaks the truth, but I cannot lower myself to his level." This internal struggle only fueled his hostility. Even after Muslims migrated to Medina, Abu Jahil maintained his enmity. The safety of trade caravans became a concern. When a caravan led by Abu Sufyan faced the possibility of attack by Muslims, Abu Jahil rallied the Meccan army and prepared for battle. Although some Meccan leaders hesitated, Abu Jahil insisted on confrontation, convincing them that Muslims threatened Mecca and its trade routes, promising great spoils if victorious. With this, the Meccan army marched toward Badr. The Battle of Badr in 624 marked a pivotal moment in Islamic history. Abu Jahil led the Meccan forces. Despite having a numerical advantage, they were surprised by the Muslim strategy and unwavering faith. Abu Jahil delivered motivational speeches to his army, confident in victory. Yet 2 young men, Sa'd bin Mu'adh and Uf bin Harith, aware of his tyranny, vowed to bring him down. After fierce combat, Abu Jahil was gravely wounded. Hazrat Abdullah bin Masud found him lying on the battlefield, injured. Abdullah bin Masud asked, "Abu Jahil, where is your arrogance now? Did Allah not humble you?" Abu Jahil replied, "Who is greater than me? I only regret that my end comes at the hands of someone as weak as you." These words revealed that his pride endured until death. Abdullah bin Masud confirmed his demise and declared it a great triumph for Islam. Abu Jahil's fall was a significant blow to the Quraysh, demoralizing them and weakening their ability to impede Islam's spread. For the Muslims, it was a monumental victory and a source of renewed strength. The Battle of Badr demonstrated that a small, determined group, with Allah's guidance, could achieve victory. Abu Jahil's relatives also opposed Islam, though some later embraced the faith. His son, Ikrimah bin Abu Jahil, initially fought against Islam, but converted after Mecca's conquest, becoming a devoted Muslim and contributing greatly to Islam, ultimately martyred in the Battle of Yarmouk. His brother, Harith bin Hashim, also initially resisted, later accepted Islam, and aided in spreading the message. The transformation within Abu Jahil's family reflected how Islam could touch hearts and transform lives. Abu Jahil is remembered as a symbol of denial, oppression, and arrogance. His title, Abu Jahil, father of ignorance, reflects not a lack of knowledge, but his stubborn refusal to accept the truth. Though his given name was Amir bin Hashim, Muslims called him Abu Jahil to emphasize his character. Islamic texts frequently criticize his behavior as a warning to believers. While his name is not explicitly mentioned in the Quran, references to arrogant disbelievers in Surah Al-Alaq are interpreted to point to him. Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas teach Muslims to seek protection from individuals like him. The life of Abu Jahil exemplifies how pride and arrogance lead to ruin. Arrogance blinds one to reality, steering them toward destruction. Abu Jahil knew the truth, but his pride prevented acknowledgement, resulting in his downfall. Muslims remained steadfast, and their patience and resilience ultimately brought triumph. Their endurance in adversity is honored in history. Oppression and injustice, however, are destined to be confronted.